Hello and welcome back to part 3 of our web scraping using Selenium and Python. This is our concluding part of web scraping. In this part, what we're going to do is we're going to take our data that we get scraped off from the Morningstar website and put it into our Excel spreadsheet. And it's supposed to insert every row every time it reads the data. Create the header once and insert the data every time on a new row itself. So just to do a quick recap of what we did in part 1 and part 2. In part 1, what we did was that we installed Python, we installed Selenium, and we installed Chrome driver. And then we use all that tool to open up a web browser in incognito mode and navigate to this web URL, I guess, a Morningstar URL. And in part 2, we went ahead and we basically scrape this information, like the price of the EFT, whether it's going up or down, how much is it going up by or down by, and how much has it gone up or down in terms of percentage. We also took the last price update date timestamp so that we can put in each of our row. So that's all we did. So just to connect 1 and 2 together, so I'm going to copy all this in a clipboard and try to run it. So it opens up a web browser, and then it goes to sleep for 8 seconds, and then after that it scrapes those information in there and presents it. You can see the price is 50.07 and it's going up, and it's going up, and 0.21 cents, and then 0.43%, and the date timestamp is July 2nd, 2020, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's what we did. So now in this part 3, we're gonna take this information and put it into an Excel spreadsheet and run it in an iterative loop continuously, I guess perpetually, I guess. So that's the whole intent of this part 3 here. So let's get started. So first of all, in order to write to a file, you got to open it. So you're going to open a file. Let's give it a name first. F name equal to etf.csv. So I'm going to call it f name, comma, and we're not going to open a new file all the time. We're going to append it every time we open a file. All right, so we're going to append it, and then we're going to encode it to a UTF so it encodes correctly. 8. And then we're going to assign a file handler to it, a variable, right? So in order to write to the file, we go f write, WRITE, and then naturally the first one we give them a header, date, time, comma price. Then after that we want to see whether it's going up or down, right? And then we want to see price trend. We want to see change in price in terms of dollars and change in price in terms of percentage. And then we're going to go down somewhere here, and instead of printing on a screen here, we want to actually write to a file now. So we go f write, and we want a date timestamp here. And then since it's a comma separated, we're gonna have to do like that. And the next thing we want is a price itself. So the price, then put a comma separated again, followed by we want the trend. So trend up or down, trend up or down. Here you go, trend. And then followed by change dollar and percentage /n. Oops, sorry, comma plus percentage. And then every time we print this line, we want it in a fresh new line. So we call it new line, and we concatenate that new line in there together. So let's see what happens here. So anyway, before we run this, we've been copying this in a clipboard like that and pasting it in our Python environment. So since we're producing a file and we want the file to land in the correct spot, we're going to have to run this myspy so that it lands on its original directory. Let me show you what I mean by that. I'm going to save this for now. Just going to go to desktop, XX, that's where our file is, and then I'm gonna run it from here. So in order to run it, so I go pause break, desktop, then you go ls, so you go python ms, and you run it. So when you run it, it creates a CSV file, then it populates it, and it's done. Right, so I'm going to close this session here, and I open this ETF file. If I were to bring this ETF file down here, you can see that it's got date, timestamp, price, trend, up or down, and the percentage of change. It matches this thing here. So what if I rerun this thing again, right? So I didn't write any script to actually create and check, make sure that it's working and whatnot. So all it's gonna do is gonna try to rewrite on the same. It's done. Rewrite on the same file. So let's see the net effect of that. Okay, there you go. See what happens? It's just try to write date, timestamp on the same file. So it's more obvious if I open up in the text editor here. You can see that it already has this, and it already had that all the way up to here. And then when I run the second time around, they put date, time, header, and then followed by that. We don't want that, right? We don't want that at all. We want something like that. So I'm just gonna close this here. So in order to do that, you got to check if the file exists. And if it exists, we don't want to print this, right? So let's try doing that. First of all, we're gonna have to import a library called import. A library called OS path, and then from the OS path, you want to import a library called path. Right. So once it's done, then over here we check for its existence. So we define here. We assume that the file exists to start off with. Assume as 1, boolean 1. So if not path.existsf name, if it doesn't exist, right? We set file exists equal to 0. And then if it's equal to 0, we don't want to print this, right? So we say if file exists, can't type here either. File exists equal to 0, then you don't want to do this, right? So fair enough. Okay, and then we got that. Looks good. Okay, so we don't want to create that, so we just want to populate and concatenate at the bottom. So I'm just going to try running it again, see if that works. So I'm going to run this here, run it. Opens the browser. goes into it, sleeps for 8 seconds, and then launches that. So I'm going to close this, try opening my etf.csv file. You can see that it started putting at the bottom. We forgot to get rid of the previous one, so it's still bad data. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to start fresh and remove this. Okay, and then I'm going to try inserting again, trying the program again. Launch the browser. ETF CSV file is created right now. Okay, everything is done. The script is done. I'm going to close this. Okay, this is the first time I'm running with a fresh new file, right? I'm expecting to see one header and one row. So if I were to run it the second time around, you'll see one row of data appearing here, not without the header. So I'm going to close this guy here and try running again. Opens a browser. Then it goes to sleep for 8 seconds, waiting for the browser to load. Gets the data, prints the data here. It's done. So if I open this guy here, you can see that the second row is coming in here now with the information that was collected. And just for clarity, if I run it again, the third row will come up again. So you can see what I'm getting at. So it would be nice if we can do a loop to run this at the X intervals where it's acquiring data and information on a regular basis, rather than me sitting down here and running the script every now and then. So I'm just going to open the EFT file again. Hold on. There you can see it's collecting all the information that's required.